Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, माई सेल्फ सीता सरन दुबे. Today, students, we shall learn about the selected poems in Indian English literature. Before we read the selected poem, first of all, we see the content, what we shall learn. The introduction about Indian English poems. Second, introduction about Indian English poets, and these poets are selected poets, Nazim Ezekiel, his poem The Professor. Then we know something, we learn about something A.K. Ramanujan and his well famous poem The Small Scale Reflection on a Great House. Third, Dom Morris and his great poem The Grandfather. And the last, Vikram Seth and his poem Homeless. Friends, in the introduction, what is the Indian English literature? In Indian English literature, Indian English poetry is the oldest form of Indian English literature, and Indian poetry writing in English have succeeded to nativize or Indianize English in order to reveal typical Indian situation. Henry Louis Vives Desrosiers is considered the first poet in the lineage of Indian English poetry, followed by Sri Aurobindo Ghosh, Sarojini Naidu, Miracle Madhusudan Dutt, Michael Madhusudan Dutt, Toru Dutt, among others. Like some Rabindranath Tagore, Henry Desrosiers, Sarojini Naidu, and Aurobindo Ghosh. In the Indian English literature or Indian English poem, Nazim Ezekiel is considered to be a pioneering figure in Indian English poetry. The significant poets of the post-Desrosiers and pre-Ezekiel time are Toru Dutt, Michael Madhusudan Dutt, Sarojini Naidu, Sri Aurobindo, and Rabindranath Tagore, some of the notable poets of Ezekiel's times. A.K. Ramanujan, Partha Sampati, Dev Patel, Jayant Mahapatra, Dom Morris, Kamala Das, K.K.N. Daruwala, Arvind Krishna, Sri K. Kumar, Arun Kolatko, and Dilip Chatterjee. Sri Aurobindo was the first male poet to create the first significant voluminous work in English, while Toru Dutt was the first female poet. Rabindranath Tagore wrote the preliminary in the Bengali and created a small body of work, mainly in prose, in English, and was responsible for the translation of his own work into English. दोस्तों, इसके बाद the Indian poetry and Indian literature in generally has a long history dating back to Vedic time. They were written in various Indian languages such as Vedic Sanskrit, Classical Sanskrit, Oriya, Tamil, Kannada, Bengali, and Urdu. Poetry in foreign languages such as Persian and English also has a strong influence on Indian poetry. The poetry reflected diverse spiritual traditional within India. In particular, many Indian poets have been inspired by mythical experience. Poetry is the oldest form of literature and has a rich written and oral tradition. दोस्तों, जब हम लोग एक्चुअल में पोएट्री क्या है, पोएम क्या है, पोएट्री मीन्स वो होता है कि जो भी हम लोग फीलिंग करते हैं, जो भी हम लोग सोचते हैं, उसको जो हम लोग लिखते हैं, मीन्स जो हार्ट की लैंग्वेज होती है, जो हम लोग लिखते हैं, दैट इज अ पोएट्री. इन द पोएट्री फॉर्म वी राइट, वी रॉट आवर फीलिंग एंड आवर जो भी हम लोग देखते हैं उस चीज़ को हम लोग मोस्टली लिखते हैं. In this, our topic is selected poems. These selected poem means the already Indian English poem में बहुत सारे poet हैं. रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर, सरोजनी नायडू, अरविंदो घोष हैं, कमला दास है, और लेकिन हमें कुछ selected poem ही पढ़ना है जिसमें नजीम एज़िकीन, रामानुजन, डॉम मॉर्सिस और विक्रम सेठ. दोस्तों, नजीम एज़िकीन, Nazim Ezekiel was born in Bombay to Jewelry parents in 1924. He was raised in a Hindu culture and was influenced by the atheist view. As a Jew living in the Hindu society, Ezekiel was something of an outsider. Not being Hindu, and he always say कि I can't identify myself with Indians past as a comprehensive heritage or reject it as if it were mine to reject. He wrote about modern Indian and the little mystery of everyday life. Nazim Ezekiel born was December 14th, 1924 in Mumbai. He was a poet, a dramatist, editor, and art critic. His father was a botany. His father was a professor of botany, and his mother was a principal of her own school. He was passed his MA in English in 1947 from Mumbai University, and then he further studied in philosophy at Bredical College in London. As an assistant editor in 1953 and the Illustration Weekly of India, he wrote the Illustration Weekly of India in 1953. The 60 poems is well famous from 1961 to 1972. He was the head of Department of English in Methibai College in Mumbai, and also he was a visiting professor at University of Chicago. दोस्तों, अब हम लोग देखेंगे कि नजीम एज़िकीन जो एक पायनर माने जाते हैं इंडियन पोएट्री के, उन्होंने कौन कौन से वर्क लिखे, उनके कौन कौन से पोएम थी जो काफ़ी फेमस हुई है, जो इस प्रकार है. सबसे पहले हम लोग देखेंगे टाइम टू चेंज, जो उन्होंने 1952 में लिखा है. 60 poems he wrote in 1953. The third he wrote 1959. The Unfished Man 1960. The Exact Name 1965. Or Snake Seal and the Other Poems 1972. Hymns in the Darkness 1976. And his all the collected poems 1952 to 88. जब उनका एक बहुत अच्छा योगदान रहा इंडियन इंग्लिश लिटरेचर में, तो जाहिर है कि उनको कुछ ना कुछ अवार्ड भी मिला होगा. अब हम लोग वो देखते हैं. He was honor of Sahitya Academy in 1983. He also honor of the Padma Shri Award in 1988. He acted as a secretary of the Indian branch of PAN, and he was dead in Mumbai in 9th January 2004. He wrote his, today we shall learn his poem, The Professor. In this poem, the basic things, the most fundamental things is the professor is a realistic portrayal of a conversation between the retired professor and his former student. In the poem, when he start his poem, in the first stanza he saw each and everything. Remember me, I am professor said. Once I taught you geography, now I am retired, through my health is a good. My wife died some year back, my God's grace, all my children are well settled in life. One is sales manager, one is bank manager, both have a car, other also doing well, through not so well. That means, in this poem, the Nazim Ezekin describe his own life, or maybe describe his father life, ki after the retirement, what he lived. When the professor is a realistic portrait of a conversation between a retired professor and his former student. However, only the professor part of the dialogues have been recorded here and therefore give the impression of a monologue. Here the professor clearly excited boast about his well-settled children, his health, and also discuss the various change brought on society in the name of progress. The poems mock at some typically Indian ideals and practice. It is the practice of most Indian parents to boast about their children. Here also we see the professor making his son mere social sophists as he emphasizes on the position they hold and the number of the car. In India, the amount of respect attribute to a person is equal to a number of cars he owns. The poet also make a dig at the Indian habit of naming children with the rhythm name, here the Sarla and Tarla. We see the professor putting forward his news that his daughter are married off with an air or satisfaction. This is because in Indian society, marriage is considered the end point of the girls and a parent's duty toward the daughter. The professor seemed to take the pride in the number of grandchildren he has. In India, it is considered a thing to be the proud of it. One has many grandchildren. However, we also see that this series was changing during the time the poem was written. The professor, like a typical Indian, blames progress of changing value. Two more subjects must defined be depth within any typical Indian conversation. One, the reference of one health, the presence or the absence of a usually list of elements that accompany one during the old age, and the secondly, how fat or thin one has become from when the last seen. The conversation ends with an invitation to the poet's residence. However, the entire poem is elastic because of the fact that although he appears to be repeatedly with grammatically error, and the language used is what he known as Indian English. Nazim Ezekin make use of this language in a few other poems as well. This is probably used to heightened the effect of the Indianness that we generally are proud of the language appear to be a direct translation of the native language with the some structure and tone. At the same time, the poem is prepared with skills and inspired. The tone is serious through the subject is trivial, as with the mock heroic and the mock epic style. Indian English does have its stock uses, as the speaker earlier asked, no issues. In this manner, the poet very effectively translate many flew in the attitude of Indians that are usually overlooked or merely ignored. Means this poem निज़िम एज़िकिन simply describe कि जिस तरह आफ्टर मतलब कोई भी, जैसे मैं प्रोफेसर हूँ, मैं रिटायरमेंट के बाद मेरी लाइफ क्या होगी. इन दिस पोएम ही ऑल्सो डिस्क्राइब his awareness or the professor awareness not only his children but also his student also. उन्होंने इसमें यह भी बताया कि कुछ उसके ऐसे उनके इतने कुछ स्टूडेंट ऐसे जो कहीं मैनेजर होंगे, कहीं कोई बैंक में होगा, मतलब कहीं ना कहीं वो होंगे. लेकिन दूसरी तरफ उन्होंने एक चीज़ बहुत मस्त बताया है इसमें कि उनकी 2 लड़कियां सरला है कि भाई उनका सबसे ज़्यादा टेंशन वो है कि भाई उनकी शादी हो गई. जो जिस तरह हमारे इंडियन कल्चर में एक फादर का रोल ये होता है कि बस भाई बच्ची है तो उसकी शादी हो जाए, वो उसका सबसे लास्ट रोल होता है कि अब मैं इन सब चीज़ से मुक्त हो गया. He also described in his poem कि after his marriage the father role is complete. और उसके बाद उनकी नई एक लाइफ शुरुआत होती है द ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन, उनके बच्चों के साथ, उनके बच्चों के बच्चों के साथ, जो उनके वो पूरा रिटायरमेंट